All the circles, or the tack downs for the circles have been put in, and you can see these are too big. All I have to do to alter that is click on the red stitching and then adjust my size. Move it into position. Still a bit too big, so take it down a bit further, move it into position, and still too big. There we go. So I'm now going to do a quick check to see what dimensions they are, and that tells me it's 12.89 by 1290. Okay, I'm going to click on this one, go into object dimensions, 12.89 by 1290. Okay, look at that. And just hotch that up a touch into position. There we go. He's in. So now we've got all our tack down in, and we have to do our satin stitching. And I'm going to have to get rid of some of these connection stitches because they're driving me insane. And I want to lock all of these. So I'm going to tell it, edit, select all, because I had to unlock to do a circle. And then click into my square and say lock. And there go the padlocks. And then I'm going to hold Shift and C. And all those aggravating jumps have all disappeared, which suits me fine. So now it's time for one of my buttonhole stitches, or a satin stitch. If you go for a plain satin stitch, then you have to unlock. I'll show you. I just click onto any one, tell that unlock, and they all unlock immediately. But you click onto a satin stitch, and there it is. And I'm going to change the colour of all these, all the red ones, because we need to be able to see what we're doing. Red, and we'll turn those. The original colour is dark green, so we'll turn the next colour pale green. And click off. Ooh, click on this one, and it is the zigzag, and I say Control D. I've got to open this up now because of course it's done it in green. Right, I don't want that in green. I'm going to do it in red because I have to know there's a difference. And then I go to Object Details, and I tell that I want that at 99, anything between 95 and 100. So I'm going to put mine on 97. And I'm going to make the width 2.2, 2.5. 2.2, it's a small circle. 2.2. Okay. And there's my first one ringed. And I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to tell that one Control D, and I'm going to turn that one red straight away and go to Object Details, 2.5, and put him up to about 97. There we go, he's on 97 now. And tell that OK. Has it got an underlay in? I want it to have an underlay edge run. Good lad. OK. So there's our full-sized one. So I highlight that one. Thank you. It wasn't going to give it to me. And I drag it and I drop it. Get it into position. OK, and I drag it and I drop it again. And because we've already set the density, it takes all its settings with it. And then I highlight this one. Right, and that's the satin is highlighted, and I drag him. And then I go back to this one. And I drag and I drop him. And I drag and I drop him. A poor stitch is being treated most unhumanely. I'm dragging it along, keep dropping it, dragging it again. Oh, get on there. Right. Oh, excuse me. I can't stop yawning. I can't get this in position either. Let's move that over a touch. That's better. And then drag and drop that one. And just keep going till I've got all those filled in. Okay? Now, I've already told you I want to do mine in my buttonhole stitch. So I'm going to click on all of these. I can't, he's the small one. That one, that one, that one, that one. Miss out the little one. That one. I've got the shift key down, haven't I? Oh well. We'll include you as well, sweetheart. All the circles. Thank you. And I go to satin line, motif run line, select, embroidery gallery, me, and I think it was BH6, or was it BH7? I think it was that one. Okay. And I want that 4.5, sorry, 0.45, and I want this to be 2.5 or 3. And I have to be careful because one of these doesn't have a midline trace point, and I don't want to make my circles too big. That's the one that didn't have the midline trace point. Silly woman Maggie. So let's go back into the other design window where I've still got all these, and that one and that one didn't have the midline trace point. This one did, and so did this. So that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 and 4. 3, 4, 5. 5, 8 or 9. Okay, window, broderie anglaise, come back down here to this, BH5, 2.5, .45. Okay, and they're still all showing as too big. I'm not giving up. .45, 2.5. I think that might be too big. And let's take a look. No, that's okay. I've got my buttonholes. And let's look at that down at 100%. Now I like my buttonholes. And I like that ridged effect. And I've already forgotten which one I used. Oh, that's typical for me. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.